Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-August 2022. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Sagi. See what's going on. The overall energy for the reading, the Tower. Something's shaking here, but I don't see it as, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. What's going on? You know, kind of a thing. I just see an energy kind of suddenly starting to move and it's kind of feeling a little shaky, a little whoa, you know? So I don't know what it is. Starting off the reading, you get the King of Pentacles crossed by the Ten of Cups. Okay. So in terms of your own stability, whatever it is you're working towards yeah, because I kind of see you accomplished at this time in that sense of your own stability, but there's still work up ahead towards this. So even though you're up high above what you probably thought you would be, there's still stuff to be accomplished, you know, in this department. So it's quite good, quite a good energy. In your focus, the Knight of Pentacles, there's something that's working in the background. There's something you're working on. I don't know what it is. It's kind of moving according to plan. So it's not slow. It's not too fast. Maybe you would want for things to move a little faster because you're a fire sign. You kind of like the spark, but at the same time, you're not necessarily bothered in the way this is moving. So there's something you're putting your energy in. It looks like it's going somewhere. That's where your focus is at this time. In the recent past here, there's been some conflict. There's been something disturbing the peace here in a particular situation. In your strength, you got the Fool. You're not backing down. So even though there's conflict, even though there's stuff going on sometimes, you're still not backing down. You're still kind of taking chances and putting yourself out there whenever something that sparks your interest appears. In the immediate future, the King of Swords, a whole lot of determination and knowledge that you got going on your side. Supporting this reading, the Hangman. This usually comes through as a stagnant kind of an energy. I don't see that on your side. I see it more as, even though you have this blast of energy and everything that's setting you off on a right path, you still have those times where you're like, I got to take a step back. You know, before I move forward, I got to take a little step back. And then, okay, let's go, kind of a thing, you know? So I don't see you necessarily just sitting here with this energy for too long. I just see you kind of taking it for yourself as almost like a breather. Like, okay, I need to, okay, let's go, kind of a thing, you know? The energy that surrounds you at this time, and you're not necessarily seeing it, King of Cups. There's a bunch of love surrounding you. And I feel like you're not necessarily acknowledging it. And it doesn't have to be from one particular person. You know, people get usually fixated like, what love? No, they don't love me, or he doesn't love me, or she doesn't love me, where you're focused on one energy. This is not it. This is friends, family, whoever is around you and has a lot of love for you that you're not necessarily seeing or acknowledging. Interesting, because in your hopes and fears, there is love. So you are hoping for love. But you may be hoping for love from that one that I just mentioned. So I don't know. There's definitely hope for love there. In the potential outcome, the Three of Wands, there's a little bit of waiting, of a waiting game, kind of like I have to wait for something to come together. So let's clarify. Let me clarify the Tower. The Hangman, the King of Wands, the Four of Wands. There may have been a pause in a particular relationship or commitment you're part of, or you're pausing in it. You're giving yourself that time of, okay, you know, did I tell you the cards? The Hangman, the King of Wands, the Four of Wands. I forgot if I did. So something happened here that kind of pulled you into you for a little bit there, you know, within a commitment that you're part of, which is not a bad thing necessarily. It could have been this conflict that happened, I don't know, but something happened. Let's do the King of Pentacles. We got all the kings on the table. For the King of Pentacles, you get the Magician, the Fool, the Death card. Interesting, because you do have the Fool, but you're not using it. You're not using this energy all the time. So you're manifesting a sense of stability, a sense of, I need something that's linear, that's stable, that I don't have to participate in and taking chances all the time and just kind of throwing myself in there to make it happen. I need it to be there so that it's there, kind of a thing. So that's what you're manifesting for yourself, a place for you to be able to afford to not throw yourself into things, so that you have to take chances, you have to, no, this is something stable, this is something, it's there because it's there. That's what you're shooting for, apparently, when it comes to your stability. Because you're tired of, you know, let me try this, let me try that, let me try blah, 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 blah. You want more of a sense of, let's not try anything because it's already there. Let's do the Ten of Cups. Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. I mean, you're on the right path, definitely. There's a whole lot of stability within yourself at this time, and that's where you're starting off from. At times, it feels like there's a lack of stability. I get the sense that it just feels that way because nobody's taken away from that stability unless it's you. So it's a matter of perception, how you perceive this. This stability is here. It's here to stay. Why do you take away from it at times that it feels that it's not there? You may blame others for taking from it. You may blame everything else. Nobody's going to take away from you anything unless you allow them to. You know? Let's do the Knight of Pentacles in your focus. Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Five of Swords. You're giving a situation time. It's like, you know, maybe in time it's going to get resolved. Which I feel like it's a deceptive kind of a maybe, or a wishful thinking kind of a thing. You're kind of placing this whole notion of time will take care of it, but you're coming from one angle in this. So you're not just putting it into the general kind of an idea of time will take care of it in whichever way that goes. Good for me, bad for me. It's got to be good for me. You're only shooting from that angle. Like, time will take care of it in my favor, because that's how it needs to happen. That's why it's looking a little bit deceptive, because you're not necessarily letting time or the universe to take care of it. You know, you're influencing that decision without knowing, of course, that you are. This is what we do when we want to control things. And that's the place where we think we're releasing things. You know, we're freeing ourselves from all sorts of things. And in reality, we're not, because we're placing an expectation on that thing. So we're not releasing anything. Let's do the Fool in your strength. The Seven of Cups, the Justice card, the Page of Pentacles. There's an overlapping of energies here. One that comes from your own sense of stability and what you want to do with that. And then there's a commitment that's showing up that's kind of intermingling there with this energy, which is telling me that maybe you took yourself possibly a couple of feet away from this connection for now, and you're kind of trying to figure out your own path, but then this connection comes back and it's like, but I got to do it through this connection, or I got to do it, you know, kind of like I got to take it into consideration, where you're not necessarily separating the two, you're blending them together. And I feel that you feel a sense of, but I need to do this on my own, and this has its own energy, so I got to keep them separate, but you end up blending them together anyway, you know? So that's where the energies kind of mix, and then you kind of get lost through these energies, where at the end of the day, I'm not sure if you understand what it is that you need to do for yourself here, you know? Because you're starting with, I got to do this for myself, and then you're blending into for this connection, actually, or through this connection. There's a sense of discernment that needs to come through here, and I feel like you're kind of at the beginning of starting to realize that there's two separate things you're dealing with, the you part and the you through this connection. Which consciously, I feel like you get it, energetically you're blending them in. Let's do the King of Swords. King of Swords in the immediate future. Six of Swords, the Sun, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, your focus is shifting again towards the material, towards what you started to manifest at the beginning of this reading. Remember that? A sense of stability, where you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's just there. I feel like you started something off in that direction, if you're not already in the middle of it and kind of building on that. Because I see a shift happening for you, where you're leaning more and more towards that manifestation, towards that sense of stability, which is telling me your focus is going more towards you at this point. Because you want to. You're coming in with a sense of acknowledgement and a sense of, yeah, I recognize that I need to do me, so I'm gonna. You know, you're shifting everything towards there. Let's do the Hangman for the supportive energy. The Four of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ace of Pentacles. You're showing me a sense of, okay, but I'm not letting go of this connection. Nobody told you to. Nobody told you to let it go. You know, just understand it's a different entity, a different energy than you are. You may be part of it, yes, but you're not all of it. That's where you blend it all in with you. You is you. This connection is partly you, but not you. So you're kind of making it clear here. Okay, but I'm not letting it go. Okay, I get it. Got it. You don't have to. Just focus on you. Well, no. Well, yeah. I'm arguing with you now. No, I'm not arguing. You were probably arguing with me. Let's do the King of Cups in your hidden energies. Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Again, that sense of, I'm doing all of these things ultimately for a belonging to a connection. And I get that. I get that part. It all stems into a wound you carry, and I'm trying to figure it out because it's right there in the middle of your heart, and stability tied up to somebody else, and then there's a big wound there in the middle of those two energies. Almost feels like a failure, like you failed at that, or you feel like you failed at that at some point. I don't even know if it's from this lifetime, to be honest, because it looks old as hell, this wound. It looks like something you've been carrying with you for a very long time. Either you saw something like that failing and you promised yourself, I'm gonna fix what I see right here, I'm gonna have it one day and I'm gonna make it work just to prove this wrong, and things like that. Who knows what this is, but it's a big one. And that's why you're not, it's unconceivable for you to detach your own energy and to have that sense of stability just with you, to see how that feels. No, it has to be attached to someone, which is codependency to the max. but it's in order to prove something to someone, which in return might heal this wound in the way that you're probably thinking about it, which is not gonna heal this wound. Anyways, let's do the Knight of Cups. It's a big one that's coming through here, and it's kind of hidden from you at this time. For the Knight of Cups in your hopes and fears, you get the Knight of Swords, the Moon, the Empress. Yeah, it's like you keep on showing me everything I do for the other, for the other. You never show me I do it for me first. For the other, for the other, for the other. Like you have an attachment to another energy. And at this point, it doesn't have to be a particular person, which for now maybe you do have in your mind, but it's not that. It's the energy of another that you attached yourself to. And everything you do seems like you're doing for the other. When is it for you, Sagi? When is it for you? When is the other going to be you? Let's do the Three of Wands and the potential outcome. Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, King of Swords. Okay. That's the answer to my question. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come. It's down the road. It's gonna come. When it hits me. When I get that aha moment over it. Because there's a brand new beginning in love and it's attached to you, finally. Because I was looking at your whole reading. I'm like, where is it? It's not here. And then it's like, it's coming. It's down the road. There's a little bit of weight there, by the looks of it. So it's kind of like, it's got to hit you like a train. You know, kind of like, oh, wait a minute. Why am I keeping, all my life I've been looking for the other, when the other was actually me. But it's got to hit you at a mind level, and then it's got to sink down at a deeper level within you. Let's see what the universe has for you here. Knight of Wands, the Empress, the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. Kind of the same thing. Yeah, you keep on going in the same direction, and it still feels hard, just like it did probably all your life, in the search of another. Doing everything for another. And it's like you keep on going in that direction. And again, at this point, I don't even care if it's one particular person. It's about the energy of another. You keep on searching for that, and kind of almost like you're not you if there's not another attached to you. Make that another you. See how that feels. What are you talking about? I'll be by myself. You have no idea. This is your by yourself search, continuous search, So, let's close it off with a oracle card from the Sacred Forest Oracle. You get two. Aspen Spirit, Courage, and Wolf Spirit, Family. Let's see. Aspen Spirit. The spirit of the Aspen says the energy of your inner spiritual warrior is ready to step forward to face any challenges or blockages in life. Be willing to accept help. Be fearless. And Wolf Spirit. The spirit of the wolf says support is all around you, even if you're not aware of it. Speaking of the love that's around you. Release the belief that you have to do it all alone. You don't. This is the time to heal and any rifts in your family. Give encouragement to those in your soul tribe, your family, and your community. Allow yourself to be supported. So, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.